secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will go on the attack first. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds a little space. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally...
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time today. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He'll pull it down. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. Now the toss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Slings it downfield. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
He'll try to do it himself. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was...
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He'll pitch it. Past the 30. Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trust.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Caught near the sticks, it's Harden. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They march 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Working that left side now. There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grab behind the line. It's Harden. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Nowhere to go. That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finding an escape route. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Runs through a tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Klubnik. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
The give to the tailback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just...
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Got a little space. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensive. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You got to take advantage.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the ground with the back. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down.
Oh, makes a diving snag along the right sideline. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Harden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down at the 32-yard line, picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleed.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Just into the end zone and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man, it's Hudson, and makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, it's Harden. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Plucks it out of the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Hudson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Brenson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on third and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it, fires to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Takes the handoff, it's Harden. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brenson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Unloads to the right. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. And it's right down the boulevard.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 89, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Randall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the ground with the counter. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Mustangs will punt this one away. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Brown. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Clemson jumps to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle, it's Brinson.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off play action on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They go to the wide receiver screen. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Just drives it between the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Tigers want to move quickly.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to set up the screen. Inside the 25. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here comes the heat. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got it! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now, and we don't always see this from this group. They're up by 25 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.